Hey guys, it's Mr. Schmidt here, and in this video, we're going to really dive into Unit 6, which looks at, as I mentioned before, perfect competition. And so in this video, we're going to finally define what perfect competition is before we spend the next several videos really understanding what that's all about. So, first of all, to understand perfect competition, we need to understand the idea of a market structure. So a market structure is a group of markets that share certain characteristics in common, right? And for our purposes, there are four different market structures. Perfect competition, which we're going to focus on in this unit, monopoly and monopolistic competition, which we're going to focus on in Unit 7, and then oligopoly, which we'll focus on in Unit 8. And these four market structures make up the bulk of the content that you're going to see on the AP Microeconomics exam. And so it's really important that we understand these market structures inside and out. So what I want to do in this video is just talk about those shared characteristics among perfectly competitive markets. And here they are. So the first one is you have many small firms. And when I say many small firms, I mean thousands of firms making this, whatever the product is that is being sold in this market. And a good example of a perfectly competitive market would be the corn market. In the corn market, you have a lot of individual farmers selling basically identical products, right? One ear of corn from one of those farmers in the eyes of consumers looks just like any other ear of corn. There is free entry and exit, which means it is easy for firms to enter a perfectly competitive market and to leave a perfectly competitive market if conditions aren't favorable for them to make a profit, which is their ultimate goal. The fourth one is by far the most important and critical characteristic, which is firms are price takers in perfectly competitive markets. This means that they have to take their price from the market. They don't get to set their own price. They can, but if they choose to set a price that is above the equilibrium price, the market price, they're not going to make any money. Because if every ear of corn is the same, you're just going to go to whoever has the cheapest ear of corn, right? And so you're not going to make any money if consumers have thousands of choices and you're charging them more for the exact same thing, right? Similarly, if you charge less than the market price, you are not going to make any money either because people are going to buy your stuff, but because your product price is so low, the revenue isn't going to be there. And so that is so critical for your understanding of perfect competition, understanding that these firms are price takers. They take their price from the market. And one of the goals for this unit is to model how firms make production decisions to maximize profit given that they take their price from the market. So that's all for this video on the characteristics of perfect competition. Until next time, have a great day.